Welcome everyone. We'll be talking about the organizations of the Salesforce in this presentation. So here we are. The premises is all about the sales structure. What kind of framework does the sales organization has, indicating the various activities that it is likely to perform by whom in sales with organization. So we are talking about functional organizations, probably regional organization, region based organization, or product based organization, and that is what the Salesforce structures would all be all about. The sales organization structure is the vehicle through which strategic plans are translated into selling operation in the marketplace. The important role of sales organization structure for a firm has been described as follows. The role of an organization in sales have been compared to that of skeleton in the human bones. A human body, if I may say so, all the 206 bones that makes a human body, your body, my body, everyone's body, as far as humans or Homo sapiens are concerned. It provides a framework within which a normal function must take place. There is, however, a degree of uniformity in the human skeleton that does not characterize the sales organization. Each firm has its own objectives, its own problem, and the structure of the sales organization reflects the diversity thereof. So, what are we looking as far as the sales force? We are saying that organizations of the sales force refers to all activities involved in the organization of a given sales department to ensure effective implementation of the strategy in order to achieve the set objective. The key objectives, or should I say, the key activities are of division of the workload into tasks, perhaps based on specialization, grouping, identifying similar tasks into position, assigning authorities to position, synchronizing responsibility with volume authority, that is, responsibility must go commensurate with the volume of authority, establish channel of communication, establish relationships, establish chain of command and the staff of the department, as the case might happen. So principles of organization organizes activities, and believe me, we are only organizing activities and thereby manning those activities as far as peoples are concerned. So we're not organizing people. Responsibility and authority should be perfectly and properly explained and relatable. The activities must be well balanced, should be coordinated enough. Span of executive control and responsibility should be reasonable. The organization should be stable and flexible as the case might be. The organizational process will basically involve the following step: setting of the objectives of the sales department, determining the sales department activities, group related to the activities locally, develop structural arrangement for every small activities, no matter how big or how small it is, no matter irrespective of the sizes. When we need to staff those structure, believe me, I have already said we are just setting objectives for the sales department. Test the soundness of the structure in the light of the above principle. Now, types of organization structure. It can be line structure that we are looking into. Then we can have line and staff structure. Then we can have uh, line and functional structure. The regional structure, if we're going around it, regional and divisional sizes, as the case might be. If you are looking the way we are talking around. Sales structure, line structure. This is the simplest structures any given sales department can have. Here, the head of the department does all the planning and perform all of the operation per se. The line structure has certain key characteristics and is hierarchical in nature. This includes authority flows from the top to the bottom, right as the case might be. Orders are relayed from the top sales manager through each successive level to the rank and file. There are no specialists. There is a centralization of authorities, as the case might be. If you are okay with it, that is what we want to go around as far as sales structures are concerned. Remember, authority is flowing from the top, orders and are relayed from the top again, and bottom line people are only executing those orders. So there are no specialists, and it's all about centralizations of authority, thereby the line and the staff structure relevant when the firm has expanded marketing operation in terms of scope, in terms of complexity. In this regard, sales executive are assisted by staff assistant who provide specialist services. In this structure, the specialists only have advisory relationships with the sales manager and the sales representative. However, they may have a line authority over a people in their specific department. Thus, there are two parallel lines of authority, two bosses, as the case might be. Functional sales organization. This type of specialization is functional specialization. Most selling situation requires a number of selling activities. There may be differences in having salespeople specialized in performing certain of these required activities. Many firms are using telemarketing Salesforce to generate leads, qualify prospect, monitor shipments, and so on and so forth, while the outside Salesforce concentrate only on generating sale. This firm specialization by function. So remember, functional specialization is all about selling activities, wherein there are certain specific activities which one actually is proficient in. It might be qualifying prospects, it might be generating leads, it might be monitoring shipments, it might be monitoring the crank calls, or should I say service call, as and when or when, basically any augmented services that, or any augmented activities that boost your sales is functional specialization. Let me tell you about geographical sales organization. Most sales forces use some type of geographical specialization. This is the least specialized and most generalist type of sales force. Salespeople are typically assigned a geographical area and are responsible for selling activities to all accounts within a specific area per se. There is no attempt to specialize by product, by market, or by function. All geographical areas are served by only one salesperson. Product sales organization. Product specializations has been popular in recent years, but it seems to be declining in importance, or at least in certain industry. Sales force specialization by product assigns salespeople selling responsibility for specific product or product line. The objective is for salespeople to become expert in the assigned product categories, as the case might be. Thus, the structures involves the division of firm's product line into groups with sales executive responsible for each vertical, or should I say the each group. It is therefore is useful when the firm's product lines are diversified or when the product is varied end users. The sales executive responsible for a given product group is therefore an expert with an expert knowledge of that of product division. Staff executive in this type of organizations are not only specialized by product lines, but are also a little help to the product manager in developing some kind of provisions for product knowledge thereby. So when a person is handling a product, they are coming to know the process and concept of the product and the service thereof. If in fact, the feedback of the complaint customers can be passed down to the product managers altogether. This will enable the organization to fine tune the upgrade in future. Market sales organization, an incredibly important specialization type, is market specialization. Salespeople are assigned specific types of customers are required to satisfy every need of a customer. The basic objective of the market specialization is to ensure that the salesperson understand how customer uses, purchases their product line all together. Salespeople should then be able to direct their efforts to satisfy customer needs in a better fashion. Absolutely. Salesforce deployment. This is very important. The important sales manager decision involves in allocating selling effort, determining the Salesforce size, and designing the territories as often referred as a Salesforce deployment. So you basically assigning product geographical location, probably activities, particular activities to your manpower. These decisions are closely related to the sales organization structures decisions. Changes in structures often require adjustment in every areas of sales for deployment. Selling effort allocation, sales force size determination, and territory design. Sales for deployment decisions can be viewed providing answers to the three interrelated questions thereby. How much selling effort is needed to cover accounts to the prospect adequately so that the sales and the profit objective will be achieved? How many salespeople are required to provide the desired amount of selling effort? How should territories be designed to ensure that the proper coverage of accounts is taken care of to provide each person's salesperson with reasonable opportunity to succeed and taste success, probably give them opportunity to achieve to their potential, reach their potential. So decision is on this one Salesforce deployment area affects the decision on another Salesforce area. So everything is interrelated. The decision on allocation of selling effort provides input for determining Salesforce size, which provides input for territory designs. Thereby, we need to understand what we are looking at to it. Believe me, what are the interrelationships between the Salesforce development decision? First is the allocation of selling. Let's say 2000 accounts multiplied by 25 sales calls or accounts. That leads to approximately 5000 sales calls required to cover the account. This is what the Salesforce size is all about it. What about 50,000 sales call required divided by 1,250 salesperson? That means approximately 40 salespersons are required. So simple, solid mathematics that lets you arrive to a decision. Territory design is 40 territories, if there are, needed to provide each salesperson with equal opportunities for success and ensure proper coverage of accounts everywhere. So you see what is the accounts that we're looking at. We require 5,000 sales call. 5,000 sales call can be only a 10% of the 50,000 sales call that has to be made. That needs to be divided approximately 1,250 sales call per person, which gives me 40% requirement. Those 40% can be allocated 40 areas or territory so that everybody has an equal opportunity to succeed. I hope I have made it amply clear for the audiences to understand what is Salesforce deployment and management is all about it. Thank you for watching the video till the end.